Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So the Oklahoma Sooners special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They have put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022 the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. You need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Can he get there on the ground? Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Handoff to the back. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. The Sooners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Play number 10 of the opening drive. Can he keep it going here on 3rd and long? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And he's got it from 56 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Defense is coming after him. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
They're going to run the option. And the quarterback can't even get the pitch off. That play goes nowhere. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? He's running out of time here. And the Wildcats will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the pass is incomplete.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And the running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Snags the quick throw. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. By completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the out route. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43. This offense has gotten going, and long last, it's another 1st and 10. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To the air. It's Hawkins. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a gap. It's Vaughn. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Touchdown, Kansas State. This quarterback on fire today. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? To start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. And the Sooners will have to punt this one away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words with his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're over.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Spins away from the defender. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, and it's caught. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They connect on the PAT and lead 14-6 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? To throw, it's Hawkins. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners will line up to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Wildcats come to the line with 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. The pocket breaking down. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They'll tackle him after a short game. A cautious call there on 3rd and long. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Kick is up and no good. And the lead remains at 15 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Tackled after the interception, and that will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
And the Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Hard running there, breaking tackles. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Receiver makes the catch. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 15, a 2-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws it to the right. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the offense with the first and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Give it to the back again.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Contact as he threw it. And he's got it. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. The Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here comes a handoff. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, we need you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this? They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Great cut there. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet. This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Kansas State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The pass rush closing in. Short connection to the tight end here. The Sooners moving quickly down the field here. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught, second down now. Back to throw again. Pressure is, here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, Wildcats. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Offense.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion sets up a second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And it's broken up there. Great play, a fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
He makes the grab. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Fires it to the wideout, and he pulls in the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Sooners churn out another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Got him. He's sacked.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Bringing pressure. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. And he drops back in the gun. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down. And the Wildcats will have to kick this away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. And a completion makes it second and short. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Throws to the tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. No problem. Knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Lets it go quickly. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Touchdown, Kansas State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the offense trots back onto the field here. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's sacked and he brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Socko with a strong tackle there. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Running back with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After the pressure field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense has a lot of work to do and not much time to do it. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.